And finally, looking ahead to the big match tomorrow, lest we forget, while 7 times champions Egypt have not been at their scintillating best, they do still pose a significant threat to the Cote d'Ivoire team, not even taking star striker Mohamed Salah into account. They've also got pedigree on their side as the most decorated team on the continent. They're unbeaten against Cote d'Ivoire in all but one of the last 5 meetings between the two teams. But they'll have to likely do the job without Akram Taufik and Ahmed Fatou, who both came off injured in their opening day 1-0 loss against Nigeria. Salah is expected to start up top with the likes of Mustafa Mohamed and Omar Marmoush on either flank. And for the main man, who many consider the player to be the greatest on the continent, this is the trophy he wants most.
Of course, I want to win something with the national team. It's my country, what I love the most. This trophy for me will be completely different. Will be the closest one to my heart. We were close before to win this African Cup, but we gave it everything, but we were not lucky to win it. But it's okay. Now we are here in the new one. We have to fight for it. We have to give everything to win it, and I'm sure the players have the same feeling. So hopefully we just need to focus on tomorrow games. Then we go from there.
Well, we'll see if he can get that. Well, back live to you, Simon. It's Mohamed Salah's dream, but how realistic is that coming up against such a formidable Cote d'Ivoire team?
If Egypt continue to play the way they have done, then it's not very realistic at all, because Mohamed Salah might very well be the best player on the planet at the moment, but far too much of Egypt's attacking play does go through the Liverpool forward, and it is very easy to neutralise if you are the opposition team. Now, it is true that Egypt lost against Nigeria, then they had narrow wins against Guinea-Bissau and Sudan, but when you consider that they come up against the mighty Ivory Coast, then you do fear for the Egyptians. The Ivory Coast in particular have been absolutely stunning since they started the tournament. They beat Equatorial Guinea, as you mentioned. They were disappointing when they drew 2-2 against Sierra Leone, but they wasted 17 chances in that match. And then, of course, they beat Algeria 3-1 to complete a fantastic victory against the Desert Foxes. And Patrice Baumel's side are the clear favourites going into this game, and perhaps the favourites at this moment in time to win the entire tournament. For Egypt, Mohamed Salah is always going to be a threat, but he is going to have to, and Egypt are going to have to find different ways to try and go around this Ivory Coast defence, which has shown that it has certain vulnerabilities. But of course, Salah has his team's only goals in the competition, and yes, Egypt have only conceded 1, but they've only scored 2, and they'll have to play at the top of their game if they wish to beat Ivory Coast.
Well, of course, we can look forward to a great matchup between two of Africa's historic powerhouses. Thanks so much, Simon, for joining us.